Yo, welcome back. It's your boy Flaves, F to the L to the H to the V to the Z. Better not forget that shit, man. We're louder. And I got my co-host out here with me. To my right, you already know, don't forget my guy, King Beeps. You already know how we be rolling now, no mountain for sure. And we got John La, you feel me? We got some big right now in the studio with us. But we've got big man BORDEGGA in the studio with us. Boom. Shout outs to BORDEGGA.
What up?
He's in the studio with us.
What up, my people?
And you
Shout
already
out
know.
to Flaves and Habib for locking down Blunt as fuck.
Yes, sir.
For a long time. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate the love, appreciate the support,
yeah.
and appreciate y'all bringing me out here tonight.
Most definitely.
It's a pleasure, man.
Most definitely, I've got a couple questions to ask you, man. It's been quite a while. We've been trying to get you on board, and so much I appreciate you for coming through, and tell us about your EP. And me personally, before we go into that, I want to start off Love by the River. I fuck with that song, man, to be honest with you.
Love like,
yes.
River.
Yes,
Okay.
I really like, I love that song. I feel like you took your time, composed it. I feel like those are like songs that are not timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like you could still
like
play.
evergreen or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Stuff like that. Like I really, I want you to talk about it. Like what's the song about?
True.
Give us an insight of what you were thinking when you made the song, creating the song.
I mean, Love Like a River was actually one of the first sounds that I ever created, which it just came. It was just natural for me, honestly, because I remember where I was at the time I was making Love Like a River. I was in between trying to figure out my sound, what I really like. So it was just a whole bunch of things coming to my mind then. So back home, back in Lagos, Nigeria, I used to, when I was much, much younger, I used to sing in a choir. So then I remember when
For sure.
there was this song then, and the choir then, I don't know if y'all know this, I got love like a river, love like a river.
Love like a river in my soul. Yeah.
That's how that shit
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I don't know that shit.
I had
No
shout out-
shit.
Yeah, so you see, that's how.
Wow.
So shout out to Duni. It's actually a female that produced the
wow.
product, like
Wow.
Love Like a River. So she sent me a bunch of beats then, and Love Like a River, she just came. He gave me these
Came across your
R&B
mind and
vibes.
stuff, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So I just felt. Love like a river for you. I think so. I just laid that hook, and every other thing just fell in.
Man, it's mad inspirational, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That shit was.
It's
my
like
favorite.
you could perform it anywhere. To be honest with you, it's really it's timeless. Like it's a really good piece you made, and I really can't wait to explore on your EP. And we're gonna talk more about that, like when you drop in and all that stuff. The good stuff for sure.
What has been the most challenging part of your artistic journey so far? Like, what are the challenges and how you overcome them? Stuff like that.
So, honestly, I'll be honest with everything I'm saying tonight with y'all.
Yeah.
Blunt.
Because you
Blunt as
guys are
fuck.
my G for real. You know
For
what
sure,
I'm
for
talking
sure.
about. So,
Shit.
first and foremost, music has been something that has been part of me right from when I've been I was really like a little boy.
More like a baby stuff.
Yeah. So first, I'm the last from my family. From a family of 5.
Yeah.
So I had no option than to grow up listening to old schools R&B, because my elder ones always listening to. I have the first always he's a Biggie fan. The second is a Tupac fan.
Oh.
My sister is the HOD of the choir.
Oh wow.
The fourth listens to everything just like me
Yeah.
and me. So I feel like that influenced me as a person, listening to all sort of music. Also, I had no choice. I can't decide this is what I want to listen to. I always listen to what they all listen to.
Right.
So I feel that influenced me as a person growing up till when I was about, that was like 5 years ago. And then I just started, I met this one friend. I knew I love I love to sing, but it was just like 5 years ago I realized that
It's the
Okay.
shit, right? Yeah.
I had a lot to talk about, but I didn't know how I wanted to express myself. And I had this one friend that always like, he always had home studio setups. When I first newly moved to Chicago, had home setups, and he would just be creating, saying his mind, singing and shit. Well, I just be looking, I'm like, okay, this shit is actually dope.
Right.
For real, being honest, the first time I was in the studio was like, I was in 2019, to be honest,
Yeah,
like
that's wow.
October 2019, like I remember.
Wow.
So ever since then, he would just go on YouTube, put on some beats, vibe and stuff. And I was like, okay, I was just doing it with him, man. Ever since then, I started to,
To get into it.
get into it. And from there, just started, and that's how that shit went. So
Wow.
coming to now, then I realized that music is not just going to the studio
Yeah.
to record, to just, okay, yeah, for fun. Yes, that's it. But if you want to do it as a job, like if you see it as a career,
Right.
it's way, way more than it.
more
So
to
Right.
there's the music and there's the music business.
Right.
Yeah. The music, if it's for that, I could be putting out songs. Like I could be putting out songs
day.
every month. I could be putting out like 2-3 songs
Type
every
shit.
month.
For
That's
sure.
not a problem. But then when I put out my first project, which was African Woman,
Dope.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that
that,
shit.
yeah.
it was accepted around my friends, family, people who fuck with it. But then I realized that, in order to get this shit global, it's actually way more. It's
more
way
to
more.
it.
It's more to it.
Like
So I'm gonna cut you short real quick. So can you like break down? You're an artist in Chicago. And like I want people out there to understand, like especially like artists that are trying to like get on your wavelength. Like let them. How would you describe Chicago as a whole? How would you describe Chicago musically, especially for Afrobeats and Nigerian artists? Is it a hostile environment for artists, for Afrobeat artists, or how would you describe it as an artist from Chicago, from Nigeria, but in Chicago? Yeah.
I mean, Chicago, first and foremost, Chicago is a beautiful city. All right.
number one.
So, Afrobeats, I'll say, if you're if you're a new artist and if you're trying to bring your sound to them, it might take a little while for them to, fuck with it. But I feel like if you're doing your shit, if you're just living your life and you're, doing your shit for the passion of it and you are, just working,
Like being consistent.
just being consistent, don't even care about who's listening or no.
Right.
Trust me, the people who fuck with you, fuck with you.
So
Right.
that kind of like bring me to like my next question. Like, how do you deal with the negative feedback and the criticism, especially on the public forum, like social media and stuff like that, and also from family and friends, like trying to, hey, this song I don't really fuck with.
Yeah, it's a
it,
good
stuff like that.
question.
Like, how do you feel? Do you feel like, they're being genuine to me, or they just don't give a shit about me? So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, honestly, I embrace everybody first who even gives me the opportunity to even stream on my sound. Who even,
Yep.
be it you like it or not, the opportunity to even, for me to even have the opportunity to be on your playlist is a great honor to me. So, as for criticism in life, you just always need to know that even if you're the best, people will still criticize you. So, I try not to pay attention to negative energy. I always just stay true to the game.
Right.
One, I always try as much as possible to always remember the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and remember where I'm coming from. That's the first. As long as I remember where I'm coming from, as long as I always put that in mind, I don't let any other thing bother me, because I'm the only one that knows the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
So I take the positives out of every situation. I take what I'm supposed to take from advices, and the rest, if I feel, is kind of like, I don't try to put emotions into it. I try to take out the main points. Sometimes there may be things that I know I need to work on. I take that, but when I feel some type of way about some sound, I just shrug that off.
There was an interview, and this guy was like, I think it was Logan Paul, I don't even know. But he was basically saying, if you put yourself, if you decide to be like social, like you decide to like get out there, do whatever it is, entertainment wise, anything that has to do with social media, like you should be ready for the criticism. You should be ready for anything. If you're not ready for it, then it's not for you. Like you should be. People definitely hate on you for no reason. And there's something I did. So Justin Bieber did a song, right? And I went on YouTube, and it has like 1 billion views, whatever, and it has like 400 and something thousand likes, and it has like 100 and something thousand dislikes. But he still got his views. Yeah, people still hate on the song, bro.
I'm always like, why are the people that dislike it?
Like what the you get?
That already answers the question.
Like,
You just said it.
100,000 people dislike a whole Justin Bieber.
If you choose to dwell on the negative comments, that's on you.
Oh, you could lose your mind.
That's on
literally.
you.
because I'm always wondering, like, what is their mindset like? Like, kind of like everybody knows, like, this guy produces good music. I mean, people have their own opinion and their own say and stuff, but I'm always like, what exactly it is like that can satisfy we human beings in terms of good energy or some shit like that.
I've got a question. Have anyone, like during your music career, right? Has anybody like said anything negative about your music?
To your face.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Wanna
Yes.
share? You gotta share now. I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
I mean, it wasn't
But yeah.
directly about my music. It was just directly about. It was just a form of negative energy towards my art because I felt like it had no reason to. But I mean, it's life. People
And
always
is it someone that you don't expect it to be from?
no, someone I didn't expect exactly.
Yeah.
Someone I didn't expect.
It be your
But,
close friend sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they just,
over some little shit, and it sounded like he had a lot on his
Same.
mind. You know, like.
Oh, slow down.
So
Stop
that's why I
be like
say
that.
it's life, man. It's
Yeah, be like that.
yeah. So yeah.
Would you say you're a type of person that, I mean, you basically just said it. You don't care about criticism and all that. Like, you basically don't look at it, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say I don't, but I see. I'm the kind of person I turn criticism to. I take it as a stepping stone.
Okay.
That's how I use mine.
Right.
If I'm criticized,
Makes you want to go out.
I can
and,
make a
like,
hit
get
of
into
it. I
it.
can make a hit
feel
of
like
it.
someone criticizing me is more like, okay, I think I'm going in the right direction, but you're seeing my shit already. That means you're watching. So
Exactly.
for you to say that means you're watching what I'm doing. So it's making me feel like, okay, you don't like that shit, I'm gonna do something better. Because if you didn't tell me that shit, I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing. So for you saying that, I'm like, oh, okay, you don't fuck with this, I might, go on that route again and trying to like,
Yeah.
not to please you, but to up my game and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's the best way I can see
So,
handling stuff like that.
so, Bordegga, let's talk about you as an artist, yeah? So, like, tell people out there, like, what type of an artist, what kind of an artist are you? Like, what kind of an artist are you? Like, when you come outside and, like, when you describe yourself, Bordegga, like, who is Bordegga?
Okay, first and foremost, I'll tell you about the name Bodega.
How you derive the name though?
It's not. A lot of people be thinking it's from the designer Bottega. No,
Hey,
Ooh, I never think about that.
hey,
that's why
take notes.
it's not. I promise
but
you,
the
100%.
The exclusive right
when
here. Exclusive.
When I created that name, I didn't think about anything Bottega. It just came. It was just a bunch of. So first of all, Bottega is an acronym of different words
Mm.
put together. So the B actually is Bobby.
Bob, come on, man. Bobby.
The O is ordained.
Ordained?
Ordained.
Bobby about to school
The
me right
R-
now.
The R is rejuvenated. The D is destined.
Oh,
E is energized. The double G is Bodega has been ordained, rejuvenated, destined, energized by God to attain greater achievement.
oh, look at that.
So
Man, I beg, if you talk on again, I beg.
Please
I
look
beg,
at the
can you,
camera
like,
and say that shit.
literally,
You need to
please,
get the
like, you need to
exclusive
say
out
it
of
again,
here.
man.
The one and only Bodega of Chicago right here. It's gonna like detail everything to you guys. So listen attentively to the greatness about to happen right now.
yeah, so shout out to B and
Oh,
Yes. Shout out to Blonders for our
Shout
podcast
out.
for this. We appreciate the love and support.
For
I
sure.
go by the name B to the ORDEGGA. That's Bobby has been ordained, rejuvenated, destined, energized by God to attain greater achievements.
Bam. Just like that. We need like explosion after that. You guys gonna hear it. There's gonna be like explosion somewhere with a shake. I beg more shake for effect. I beg. Let's get it. But that's really like, to be honest, that's hard to learn, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Wait, you say, Bobby, I've been
Call my name,
ordained.
you pray for me, man.
That's literally it.
Oh, Bobby, I've been ordained, rejuvenated,
Destined
destined.
for greatness.
For-
No?
For God,
has been
God,
ordained,
greatness.
rejuvenated, destined,
Destined,
energized by God to attain greater
greatness.
achievements.
Nice. That's what's up, to be honest with you.
Man, that was deep.
That's
I always
nice.
feel like that name is just like a, bodega, like a swag name or something like that.
Another
Like, it's prayers, man.
Prayers,
another quick
Without
question.
God, man,
nothing is possible.
Nothing's
Nothing is
impossible.
possible. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Another quick question. So, like, what type of? I know you do Afro beats,
Mhm.
but for people that don't listen to your music, so people that have not like heard you sing, what type of music are you mostly focused on? There's a genre, but then what type of music is your song about?
thank you. So, music, I'll say my sound was inspired by a lot of sounds from Afrobeat. I listen to a lot of things though,
Yep.
besides Afrobeat, but I'll say Afrobeat because
Yep.
I listen to a lot of them. Wiz, Burner, David, and the new, sounds that we have out there from, them Rema Shaked, everybody. So I'll say my music is Afrobeat fused with R&B, mostly pop and high life.
More of like diverse.
Yeah,
You're versatile.
versatile.
I would say.
And also, what I create sometimes, most of the sounds that I put out, also I always appreciate each and every producer that I've worked with. I feel like they've always influenced my sound as well, because the sound I get, the productions that I get, influences the kind of music that I create. So it's been a pleasure working with Duni on Love Like a River, Spells on African Woman, and
I saw you
all
chilling
that.
one time with Peruzzi.
I was gonna ask the question. I was like, Bobby,
that's
I'm an
a,
international superstar.
that's a real G, man. That's a real G. But like I said, there's the music and there's the music business. So
Right.
Let's go back a little bit. Like, what was your upbringing like in Nigeria? Like, how was it like living in Nigeria before you moved down here and all this stuff? Walk us through it.
I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. Studied in University of Lagos.
Mm.
Unilag.
Went to Lagos City College for my secondary school. And yeah, I'll say growing up in Lagos, I've had a bit of both. I know what it is to like live a hard life. I know what it is to, live like, enjoy. So I'll say I grew up from an average family where, I had a bit of both.
Right.
So I feel like that's one of the stepping stones that, helped me to be strong as a person that I am today, and helped me to know that I can go for anything that I want,
Yep.
regardless of any situation that I find myself. So I'm so grateful to God to be born and raised in Lagos,
If you
Nigeria.
could
'Cause,
survive in Nigeria, man.
you can
Especially in Lagos.
survive
Man,
anywhere.
Yeah, you can survive anywhere, man. So yeah, Lagos, Nigeria really, helped me, form me. In fact, I'm from Edo State, and I know how to speak Yoruba, and I try as much. It's not like I even try; it just comes. most of the times when I make music, I just happen to find myself, putting on some Yoruba punchlines and all those things. So that's one thing. I grew up around my friends and people I had around me. I'm a lot of Yoruba friends. So I grew up learning how to, interact in, Yoruba. So
Yeah.
I feel like it also helped me. Now I realize why God actually put me there, because I was so thankful to it, because I create music and I realize that I always, one way or the other, you always hear some Yoruba in my music.
It's a way of expressing yourself.
Yeah, it's a way. It's a beautiful language.
I always thought you're Yoruba until, I don't know, of recent I kind of find out like you're not really Yoruba. I was like, oh, no one would have thought, but the way you speak is so friendly and everything just smoothly, and with your music as well too. You have a lot of lines in Yoruba and all the stuff like that.
So what should we expect in your upcoming EP? What should we expect from it?
Just expect what to expect. Honestly, I don't even know. Because honestly, if I tell you, I know I don't. But I know we should get ready to see the other side of me. I feel like I've been doing music for fun, and which I still do. But I'm always very conscious about the kind of sounds that I create, because I do music for the passion of it.
Yeah.
I'm always I pay attention to details in my sound. There's a certain way that I want my sounds to come out, because I feel like anything I decide to put online, it's gonna be there. I can't take it back. So it's a part of me that I'm giving to you.
So you're more like you're conscious.
So
of
I'm
what
always
you put
very
out.
conscious.
Mhm.
I'm always very conscious about my sounds. So that's why it may take me time to put out music, but trust me, when I do, I make sure
You're sure of it?
Always.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Never miss.
Yeah.
Never miss.
Regardless of who stomps on it or whoever, I just want to leave something
Right.
that can last for a time. So I try as much as possible to put out work that I'm very comfortable about. Also. So expect
how many-
to be, just so you said expect.
Yes.
Expect something like natural to the like to the realest. Like the name of the EP is Natural Breed.
Nice.
See, making that get a dancing.
It's
Natural
called
Breed.
Natural Breed. So
Get
watch
your
out for that.
Get your dancing shoe ready.
Watch out for
Bobby's
single coming out
oh.
soon.
How many songs are gonna be on it?
5.
5? Okay. Did you want it to go? Did you like at a point in time want to go above 5, or you like, man, fuck it, just 5?
Honestly,
They deserve 5.
honestly, I want to. Left for me, I want to put out album. I could afford to put out an album, but like I said, there's the music.
The music
There's the
business.
music business, So where the music business plays is, especially when people are still trying to discover your sound, you don't want to feed them with too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to give them, a piece of what they could take, like at the same time. 5 songs, I feel like, okay, there will be, 1, 2, 3 that I know.
Just want to put them in suspense, like, hey,
Exactly.
who's this kid right here? They want to come back and hear more.
Right.
So then you're like, you know what? I'm going to feed you guys.
But when the time comes for the album, hell yeah, what am I? Trust me, I have songs created already too. Like, I'm honestly,
Let him cook.
like,
I'm just
honestly,
waiting
I'm
to
not
drop
even
it.
capping.
Let him
Like,
cook.
This guy.
to 2030, I don't even need to record to put out music. But like I said, the music business made me realize it's not just putting out music. You have to be very You have to be very strategic, because now social media, like you said, it's a whole lot.
It will
In
make-
order to
it will
put
make
out
and
your
break
music
you.
there, you have to do distribution, especially we as an independent artist that we push our own shit. You have to, get a good distribution deal to make sure you get everything in place.
Promoting,
to put the
all
music
that.
out there. All those things.
Yeah.
Is money consuming time, and so
Yeah.
it's a whole lot. So if you're just doing music for fun, you can put it out there. But me, I don't do music for fun. I do music as a job, because I believe in my music. I believe in my sound. So I feel like I want to put it out there in way that I know I want it to.
Right.
Even if I want people to listen to it, feel
Yeah,
it.
most definitely.
So my music, you will have a good understanding of
Right.
where I'm from, how I feel, all those things. You're gonna feel the impact of it.
More like an evergreen music.
So I'll try to do as much as possible.
Is there any song? Is there any song on your EP for the ladies?
Bodega for the ladies.
For sure,
You
for
playing?
sure, for
You
sure,
playing?
for sure.
That's definitely.
You already know.
I'll never forget. What
How about for the guys, man?
Anthem.
I have more for the guys than the
Nice,
Oh, okay.
nice, all right.
Girls-
Y'all had it here first. Guys, get your Timbaland
Get
ready.
ready, get ready, man. It's about to be. It's about to be.
So do you want to share like when the release date is gonna be?
It's gonna actually be the first week of September.
Okay.
I'll put out my first single first.
The actual
Alright.
EP and stuff.
So y'all watch out for the EP the first week in September. Yeah.
The single. First
The single is on the
But
first week.
The whole project's out before the end of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Most definitely. Out on all platforms. Make sure you know. So you know.
So how do we like if they're trying to get in touch with you, like so like social media platform, all the stuff. So you want to like spell it out for them and let them know.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok as Bodegga Music. That's BORDEGGA Music. On Instagram, there's Bodegga Official. Yeah, I'm active on there, and yeah.
And on OnlyFans. I'm just joking.
So we're gonna leave the link and the description on how to get in touch with him, like social media wise and everything, like right below and everything. So always look out for that and
Watch out.
watch out for it.
Watch out. Watch
I
out.
told you guys, get your Timbaland ready, the guys, because brother guys about to like step on everything.
Yeah,
Man.
first week in September, the single definitely is dropping. You guys stay tuned. And we're about to do our sign-offs, man. To be honest, we could definitely chop up with you a lot longer than this, but it was an honor literally to come in the stew and, bless us with what you had to do. And we're so looking forward to your EP. Everybody's
100%,
looking forward to your EP.
100%.
And I don't even go lie to you. I don't forget the full meaning of your name.
Is it Bobby?
I was about to do it again. So can you do it one more time for us, I beg?
It's been Bobby has been ordained, rejuvenated, destined, energized by God to attain greater achievements.
Boom.
That's it. That's
no,
it.
No more. No need for introduction anymore.
That's it. And I remain your host, Flaves, co-host, King Beebs. You already know what it is. And don't forget, Bordegga.
Appreciate each and every one of you, man.
Yes,
That,
sir.
you know,
Yes, sir.
Support the music, man. And
For sure.
Definitely look forward to catching up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got more in the time.
Most
Bobby,
definitely.
come on, we got more for
Most
you, man.
definitely.
And we got our camera guy right there.
Don't forget the
Don't
camera
forget
crew.
him.
Sarkate.
The man.
Let's get it.
Rain right there.
Sarkate. Let's go.
We out.
We out.